Okay, so now let's talk about dissolution of a partnership. This is a change in the relation of partners by eliminating one. Okay, so let's kill He-Man. No, seriously. Obviously, you can always dissolve a business, and that's what we're talking about here. But when this happens, it's called winding up, and this is cleaning up the business's outstanding obligations and business affairs and distributing its remaining assets to creditors and partners. So certainly, if He-Man and who are you? Superman, they decide they don't want to be partners anymore, they can always, dissolve the partnership, and then they need to wind it up. They can do this by agreement. The partners may fix the time when the partnership relation will cease. So when you're making the partnership, you can say, hey, you know what, it's going to be over in X number of years, months, days, whatever. Withdrawal or alienation. The withdrawal, bye-bye, of one partner at any time for any reason, unless wrongfully, historically, dissolves the partnership. So yeah, if Superman goes bye-bye, it's no longer a partnership, it's now a sole proprietorship. Right. If the partnership agreement has a set time for dissolution and one partner withdraws before then, they're in breach. Right? It's an agreement, it's a contract. So if one of the parties leaves before it's supposed to end, and it's specifically stated in the agreement, they're in breach of contract. If expulsion is the clause that spells out clearly the acts for which a member may be expelled and the method of statement for such a party's interests. So they can, even in the partnership agreement, we're going to say, hey, this is how you get kicked out, this is what happens as a result, etc. You can also have dissolution by a court decree. The court can actually say, hey, there's no longer a partnership. How does this happen? Well, how about insanity? Let's say He-Man goes knuckin' futz. Okay? The courts can say he's insane, and as such may have a dissolution when partners declared insane by the court. Incapacity. The court must be the judge as to whether the partnership should be dissolved, and the incapacity must be permanent. About misconduct. The court can declare the partnership dissolved for habitual drunkenness. I think we saw that in Superman 3, didn't we? He's in the bar and he's drunk all the time. But obviously we know that the real Superman would never do that. Dishonesty, abandonment, etc. Any of these things could be considered misconduct, and the court could intervene and say, hey, we need to dissolve this partnership. Futility. If the the profit cannot be achieved, the court may decree dissolution. Because they're bringing this to make money. It's not fair that the partner should continue to have to put in money, to keep the partnership afloat. They can say, hey, you know what, we need to end this. A partner cannot force other partners to assume continued losses. Can't force them to do that. We can also have dissolution by operation of law. I was halfway joking, but bank. All right. Obviously, death can kill it. Bankruptcy. This destroys the unlimited liability of the partner that could otherwise exist, and the partner is not a good credit risk. So partnership is terminated, and that's one of the natures of bankruptcy. Is it takes a person's credit and makes it so that it's no longer able to be gotten. So it would take away some of the liability from the partnership. Illegality. If the business that was once legal becomes illegal, the partnership is dissolved. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. You cannot enter into a partnership for the purchase and sale of marijuana. What is the effect of dissolution? Terminated the right of the partnership to exist unless there was an agreement to the contrary. Again, there's that term. We can always agree to do something. Okay, and again, you put this into your partnership agreement. The Revised Uniform Partnership Act mitigates those rules, so the partnership may be continued when a partner departs if the partner gets bought out. So yes, He-Man might leave, and so long as Superman buys him out, it's okay. Got to give notice. Notice was to be given to third parties, creditors, such as Orco here, to let them know that, hey, the business is being dissolved and they're winding everything up. Distribution of assets. Look how this works. Remaining assets are distributed as follows. After everything's paid off, advance money by partners. Okay, so we have our partners again, and they make contributions. Okay, well, Superman needs to get his money back. What about capital that was initially put into the business? Well, that needs to be given back as well. And finally, anything that's left over are remaining assets, and those are split equally between the partners. So as you can see, winding up a business is not that difficult. It does take some time, but we need to make sure that all parties are made whole to the best that we can.